I might have the virus.
Oh fuck! Shit! Damn! Okay, well, hi. Welcome to Scurpway Hot Takes. Not how I fucking expected to start the night. At
This
all.
is such an
The hot
awesome
take will be me
introduction.
when the fever sets in.
I can't wait to hear delirious.
All because I'm hot.
Yay! Yay! Oh god.
It's just a suspicion, but I gotta milk it.
Okay.
If Fatal got bit by the zombie and we're just figuring out that he got bit.
Oh, you know about that?
Yeah, Pokecraft.
Man, I wanted to make a really dark joke, but I'm not gonna do it.
All right, Pokecraft. Yeah, that is how we're starting the first episode of this podcast. I might have the virus. Anyways, welcome to.
If this shit ever takes off, it'll be iconic.
Yeah.
It'll be a shirt. I might have the virus.
Might have the virus.
Just
2022.
I don't think that's a good shirt design. That feels like a thing Joe Rogan.
Ah, yes, the frenzy virus. Gotta love him for you.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Let's let Adam do his whole spiel.
Anyways. Welcome to Scurpway Hot Takes, where we're just gonna talk random shit. Could be gaming, could be this, could be whatever the fuck.
Whatever the hell this is.
I am your quote unquote host, Scurp. Who wants to introduce themselves next?
I don't know. I'm busy
Fucking
Good
silence,
introductions. I'm just Fatal. I'm German.
Fatal's our resident German.
Yes.
Hi, I'm a potato and Scurp/Adam's wife, and that's it.
I'm just Paige.
Yes.
There's nothing special.
We're not special.
Paige is gay.
No shit, Fatal.
Oh,
Special?
great
I don't know.
Great start.
Special? I don't know. Gay? Yes, 100%.
That me.
That me. So
You be gay.
So yeah, essentially how this podcast is gonna work. This will hopefully give you guys a chance to kind of know us a bit more than how we are when we hunt, because we're essentially how we are when we hunt, but I feel like we focus a lot more while hunting. So this will be a more of a.
Wait, did I sign up for that? I don't know.
Oh.
People knowing me personally? What the fuck are you talking
Well, too bad. We'll get to know us a little more personally than normal.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Well, why do you think this thing will go off? I'm here.
Hey,
I'll
you
fucking
never know.
pull that down.
Fatal, I'm here. This won't take off at all.
People love comedy, Fatal.
To be fair,
This is bad comedy.
bottle rockets might take it off.
Okay. So yeah. So actually, quite literally, before the stream started, so for context, we have a Discord chat where we've been trying to plan this for like a month or two.
Like a solid month.
Yeah, and this was originally gonna be like the big project to start the new year on. Then Alex got sick. Then Paige got sick.
Now Fatal might be sick.
Now Fatal might be sick.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's left is me!
I was gonna say that there's only one person left.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, this was supposed to be like first stream of the new year. It's like, oh yeah, we'll start up Scurpway Hot Takes. Then we didn't have a logo figured out. We didn't even have a name figured out by the time we hit the new year. Yeah, no, we still don't have a lot of shit picked out. What you're seeing here is quite literally logo ideas that came from Paige and Alex. Take your bets, people, how long till Adam gets sick? Oh god, no.
I give it till like maybe March.
I don't know. I'd like to hope I don't get sick ever. With this. But yeah, no. Oh god. Yeah, like let me see. When was like when did that chat actually start? I want to see when we started talking about it.
A while ago.
You're gonna have to like scroll way
That's
far
why
back.
that's why I'm scrolling back to try and find. Yeah, no, this started. Actually, no, it started back in November, like end of November.
Oh yeah, like right after Thanksgiving, I think.
Yeah,
And then
it was the
we
30th that
all
I
died.
finally talked about us doing a podcast thing, and that's when it fully like yeah let's start wrapping this all up, and then it's turned into a chat where we just started sending each other some stuff on the podcast, but then occasionally just videos and my shiny hunting progress because it was the easiest way to share it in there instead of just sharing it in my own server. But yeah, no. So quite literally, before the podcast even started, uh, three of us besides Fatal are staying here in the VC. So I'm like, we'll start soon. We gotta wait for our German. Send in the group chat. Where is our German? Get no response. Going to the DMs, just all caps. German.
Yeah.
Could just been a bitch and just talk German.
Yeah, but we only know a select few words. So.
Yeah.
Like kindergarten and Volkswagen and Gesundheit
And 9.
and 9.
Yeah.
He's gone. Reduced atoms. Yeah, no. So what exactly do we want to have as like our main talking point that's eventually just gonna span off into just random
Anything?
shit?
You're the fucking host.
I
You
mean,
should know.
We didn't figure this out.
No, we didn't. We really did
You
not.
can't just be like, "Hey, let's have a podcast."
Listen, bitch.
That's exactly
Listen,
what's
bitch.
happening.
Listen.
Is that a settlement up ahead? I can't tell. Yeah. Oh wait, did I already go there?
Yeah, no.
Fuck, I think
Yeah,
I went
Paige is like mid playing Minecraft at the moment as well.
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
just-
relaxing.
As you
I'm
do.
just vibing.
It do be Minecraft.
I do love Minecraft. It's quite fun.
I guess we could. How dare you be right, motherfucker? Yeah, Minecraft do be fun.
It do be fun. Yep, I've already been there. Fuck, never mind.
Yeah, maybe for fun, I might actually. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to reopen up the realm yet on Minecraft.
I still have mine.
On the PlayStation, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on the PC.
Oh gee.
Playing it on PC. Fuck that
I
shit.
don't even remember where anything is anymore. Except
I
my
made a whole
stuff.
A whole new.
I know the one.
Whole new
I know the one on
Minecraft.
PlayStation where I built a whole fucking village again.
I mean, I don't really feel like building that house again.
I mean, I still have the realm save. All I gotta do is reopen up the realm and start paying for
That's
it again.
true.
Ugh.
Hate the
Fair.
physical. Boo.
I guess we could technically talk about gaming news that's been going on recently. Besides, I'm trying to think of what we've got. I know haven't we been getting a few things on Sunbreak recently? That we were
little
gonna
bit.
start getting some hints on some stuff for Sunbreak soon.
Yeah, it was some line about kingdom creatures and a red glow, something like that.
Well, I mean, the big vampire dragon thing has the red glow, so.
I see kingdom creatures
Glowy
more
boy.
as European legend shit.
Yeah, probably.
We're finally fighting the Kelbydrome
Kelbydrome.
No.
because the name is close to Kelpie,
Yes.
so the
Yes.
Kelbydrome.
Finally, the Kelbydrome. Give us
So
the the Great Wolg. I want Great
Great
Wolg.
Oh,
The huge wilg.
Just a big ass badger.
it's gonna kick your ass.
Then, of course, what else has there been? There's been a bit of Pokemon Legends news as well. I think we're 7 days out from release.
Yeah, I think we're.
I think so. About.
So yeah, I
Is
think
it
it's
really?
yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think it's 7 days out from release, and apparently like the whole game's already been leaked. Because of course it
I saw
has.
some leaked designs of boy shit
Why am I
while.
not surprised?
I saw like a video up that was quite literally just one that was oh gosh, who is it? I think it's Austin John. He had a video that was quite literally just all the leaks, and it showed like everything because the entire game's leaked. So it's the full Pokedex is there, I think, for the game. So it's like that's nice.
I saw a bit of the
I'm
combat
not
that
gonna
at least
look
looks
at
fun,
it.
and that
I don't wanna
that's what's
know.
important to me.
Oh god, Legends Arceus has more leaks than the fucking Titanic. Man, you weren't keeping an eye out on Rise, were you?
No,
I
Rise
was.
a fucking dumpster
I mean,
fire.
I was.
Did y'all forget they leaked the complete fucking story of Last of Us 2?
Oh yeah,
That
there was that too.
one was shitting wild.
Yeah,
I
no.
wish people would just leave shit alone and just let us enjoy
Oh
shit.
no, The
but
Last
no,
of
they
Us
just
2 deserved to be leaked.
Oh yeah.
no. I just mean games in general.
But they
Ugh.
get
Yeah, I mean, for those who
publicity.
kind of want to go in blind, it's kind of a dick move to just be like, "Hey, check this out. Here's the whole fucking game."
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like, can you not? I just
That's
want
why
to
I
enjoy
don't
my
really
shit.
follow specific news for like different games because I want to be surprised. Like, I'm not looking up anything about Forbidden West. I don't want to know anything about Horizon Forbidden West. I want
Yeah,
to be
isn't Forbidden West supposed to come out soon-ish?
next month. So when it
Ooh.
Oh,
comes
that's
out
not
next
too
month,
long.
you won't be seeing me for a very long time.
Oh, fuck it.
She will be in the void.
Bunger. Hello, pal. Welcome to the chat.
You're fucking telling me Elden Ring releases next month. I have to learn
So
for
he won't be
exams.
around.
I have to learn for exams and organize a vote. Shit.
Damn.
I guess I'm gonna start voting.
The gaming scene in the past few years has had more leaks than a fleet of Titanics. Yeah, the gaming scene's
Yeah.
been bad on leaks recently.
Well, because it's easier to data mine stuff.
I mean, yeah, well, the issue is that all it comes down to is, hey, let me post up a demo, and I've now got the whole game's
And
files
now
all
the
here.
whole game is here.
Yeah.
A lot, like, I question more with Pokemon stuff with that, because they never give us demos. If anything, the leaks to me always seem to come from, like, those, promotional copies
Yeah, I
for
also never really know.
influencers.
Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire had demos.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
there was nothing ever leaked from that, to my knowledge.
I don't remember, to be honest.
I know
just
Sword
remember
and
playing
Shield
the
got
demo.
leaked that, yeah, we weren't getting that of like, here's what the Dex is gonna have and here's all this. Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond got leaked on what events were gonna be active and such and shit. Or certain things for stuff, like everyone already cheated to go get Shaman and go get Darkrai.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
technically to go get
sense
Arceus. So,
I think somebody already did that.
Gus, I've already heard the music as well for the Arceus location. It's going to be awesome
It's
when we get the chance to go there.
Bad.
Can't wait.
Nice.
I'm so excited. You still haven't heard Cynthia's theme, huh?
No, because I still don't have my shiny Pokemon. Because I haven't touched the game in months.
Yeah, you haven't touched it in a while. That's okay. I haven't shiny hunted Latios in like maybe a month and a half.
Yeah, I think the last time I touched it was a bit after Christmas.
Yeah.
Or heading towards the New Year, because I was like, I'm not touching the game anymore. I'm angry.
Other shit I want to do.
I am the Angie.
He's the sad.
All right, yep, and now we have our next logo thing we get to show off, and I get to expand it a bit. There. Now it takes up a good portion of the screen. Perfect.
Are these pine trees?
I don't know.
think
Are
they
they
are.
pine trees?
I think they're pine trees. I want some.
Are they darker wood and they actually look like a pine tree?
Yes, they are actually.
Then they are
Then
pine tree.
yes, that's a pine tree.
Pine trees. Fuck yeah, baby.
It might also be a fake pine tree. They're very good at it.
Or as they are called in that game, spruce.
Spruce.
Fuck.
They're called spruce.
Yes,
Uh.
they're
Just spruce up your house.
Haha, but I'm ching.
Works so well.
Also, it's time I get to try and drop this joke, even though it technically can't be fully done yet. Have you guys heard of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV? That's going to be getting the ability to actually be able to buy the game again within like 4 days.
Yeah,
I
I gotta
can't
get my
wait
ass
till
up
I can
here
actually
into
play it.
like-
Oh god, no, a lot of page is actually gonna happen. Oh.
I are potato.
So I do go ahead and recommend for anyone here, go get Final Fantasy XIV. Good game. Good game.
I'm literally just waiting to purchase
All
it.
they've been playing.
Quite literally, me and Fade are on like the final quest of Endwalker. We're gonna be doing that after the podcast tonight. As we do.
And I'm gonna watch.
I'll not emotionally survive it. I already know.
Hey,
Allow me to share my thoughts as it went on. Ahem. Emotional damage.
Yeah.
A lot of emotional damage.
Every time a certain Reaper boy showed up, I will send you to Jesus. Or technically, I will
Sure.
send you to Heidelin.
Is that the...
Yeah, that's about how that went.
Well, you can't even do that anymore, Adam.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I won't go too much into that stuff since that's spoiler territory. And I don't know if there's anyone in the chat who wants to do that.
Shit.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about because I
I
know
do, but I'm
nothing
not
about
gonna
Final
say
Fantasy, so-
anything.
I will send you to Jesus.
I was gonna say that last area was entirely pain.
Yes, it was. The
Not pain because it was bad, but pain because.
Fatal. Is it bad that for me I was like, it hurt a little bit, but the issue is I couldn't remember most of the people's voices, so I was like, just walking like, I feel like I'm supposed to be more upset with a lot of these, and I'm only starting to notice stuff that's from Shadowbringers' voices. Everyone else, I can't tell who they are anymore.
Well, that was just nice. It was just a prelude to absolute pain that happened at the top.
I don't care because I'm not going to play FF14. Fair enough, pal. I would say get it, but it's not on Xbox. Because Square ain't gonna touch Xbox with that.
Oh, I didn't know it wasn't on Xbox.
No, it's not on Xbox, and I can tell you the reason why. It's solely because of a gold pass for a gold membership to play online. That is
Oh,
it.
that's funny.
Because to play online with Xbox, you have to have a gold membership to do any sort of matchmaking, and Square wanted to put 14 over there, but I believe Microsoft told them that they would have to allow it to be a gold membership only game, and then they said, yeah, no. So then they gave it over to PlayStation.
Oh, don't you PS Plus on PlayStation?
Oh, you don't need PS Plus to play 14. You can go without it.
Dope.
Well, that and MMOs aren't my thing. Fair. Oh, hi, Sky. We're like mid-podcast thing. Hi, how you doing?
If that's what you want to call this.
Yeah.
I'm here destroying the vibes.
Yeah, you're here.
Oh, hey.
You
I
have
like
invaded
you.
the live stream. How you doing? How you
I have
doing?
a sneeze that's tried to leave my body twice and it won't.
Nice.
That's a problem, friend.
Damn.
Listen, I'm finally gonna sneeze and I'm just gonna fly off the face of the earth. It'll be fine.
How are you surviving?
Are you surviving? We're not. We're just not.
My eyes burn.
If you go off the lore of 14, questionable how we're surviving.
How are we surviving?
Yeah. Emotional oxygen.
Emotional damage. That's how we're surviving. Through emotional damage.
I
No.
don't think
Secret
emotional
magical
damage
bubble like
survives
from
you.
SpongeBob when they enter Sandy's house.
Fair enough.
I don't need it.
I don't
I
need
mean,
it.
that's a good enough explanation
I
than any,
definitely
because
don't need it.
Yeah,
that's about as accurate as it's gonna get.
I don't need it.
I need it!
Need it!
I'm just patiently waiting for Capcom to come out and say what Resident Evil's DLC is gonna be.
Oh, that'd be nice.
They still haven't said shit, and I'm just like...
Lady Dimitrescu, the Twilight Years.
I'm just waiting to hear more about Breath of the Wild too.
Say.
You
Yeah,
don't chase
that's
you,
what-
you chase her!
This
No,
Wait,
you
I do that
chase
anyway.
as her. The
And
DLC is
also
you
waiting
playing
for-
as Lady D.
No! I don't want to.
Why
Damn.
not? Why wouldn't you want to be Lady D?
Don't want to go stomping men into oblivion?
I mean, that does sound like fun, but, you know.
Oh,
Pokecraft, no Resident Evil dating sim, no.
No, fuck that shit.
No.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
That sounds like an awful idea.
I mean, if you play Lady D, you are technically in her.
Oh my god, Twitter almost came out of my fucking nose.
Fatal.
Oh man, that...
Mm.
That fucking keyboard! My keyboard was almost destroyed. I hate you, Fatal.
This podcast was a mistake.
This is such a
Podcast
great
was a
time right now.
Yay!
This podcast was a mistake.
This is wrong. Which
And that's not
anime
love.
is podcast was a mistake.
Oh God.
Oh.
You showed the idea, and my brain immediately went in chaos. Yes.
No.
I'll be entirely honest, I have no idea what you said.
No.
Keep it that way.
I couldn't say.
No!
Don't keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. I
I
don't
will
want to hear
pop
anything.
you
I'm good.
from existence.
Okay. I will not say it then.
Thank you.
I believe this was a girl blast moment.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, I have the ability to delete anyone from the
Gaslight Girl
server
Boss
at any
18.
given time, but I'm not
All right.
gonna do
Next
that.
logo is now up on the stream. I'm just kind of going through each picture within every 10
Yeah, you're
minutes.
just kind of cycling through
Oh,
the
shit,
pictures.
wait.
Like, let's keep this as civil and like what we want as possible before Fatal, like, you know.
I'm here. That obviously can't stand.
I mean,
Yeah,
three
I
out
remember
of the
watching
5
the-
people here
the
are
game.
complete chaos.
I remember watching like the Game Awards a few years back with Sky. We ripped them to shreds.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Which
pretty
Game
fun.
Awards
Yeah,
was
I
it?
remember
What was
that.
it?
I don't remember anymore, but it was fun.
What year was it? 2 years ago?
Oh
remember?
gosh, I'm trying to remember. I think I know for sure we watched last year's Game Awards and we had watched
It was
the
before Rise, I think.
well didn't last year's Game Awards not have Rise?
God damn it, Pokecraft.
No, last year's
watched
obviously had
last year's.
Scurpway.
No,
do
no,
with the fucking
no. I don't
chamber?
count it until because then we have like the. 'Cause
I
the,
didn't
the
watch
way I,
this
the way I
year.
always think of the Game
I
Awards
watched
is
this year's
last
for
year.
one reason only.
To me, I always think of last year's Game Awards as always as 2020. So it's usually like quite literally 2 years ago to me is last year's Game Awards. In my opinion, because to me it's been a year since.
Dude,
The
I
other
was so
Game
excited
Award?
when God of War won Game of the Year. I literally could not sleep for the rest of the night. I was like high on adrenaline. I was like, yes! I was so excited. Except when
Badman is now in the
Ragnarok
chat. Hello, Badman.
and
Welcome to the chat.
Horizon both come out and they're up for it.
Hello,
I'm
fellow
gonna hurt
bastards.
big
Thank
time. Because I want Horizon to win all the awards.
I mean,
can't
Horizon is pretty tasty. I
Horizon-
can't wait for this next game.
I want
I
to
think
play
it's gonna be
Forbidden
fun.
West, but for that I need to go and steal a PS5.
No, it's coming out for
Honestly,
PlayStation
you
4.
can't. To be
It
fair, I
is?
don't even
It
think
is,
you
yeah.
can steal one.
There's a PlayStation 4 version coming out.
Well, then I need money.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I
I've
wouldn't
got
be
money set
surprised.
aside already.
Sky, I wouldn't be surprised if Sony pays you to steal chips to make PS5s. I could see
Come
them do
come
that.
to my state. Try and steal my PS5.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're the only asshole who has one. Fuck you.
Yeah. I
Adam.
think I'm the only one in Scurpway who has one, and I don't
Yeah,
even
I
have
mean,
it set up yet.
technically we have one,
Asshole.
so I mean.
I do
go
not
for it.
have the money, and neither do
I got it as a wedding gift from my parents.
Yeah, it was a
I-
wedding gift.
That's
neither the
fucking
money nor the
hilarious.
energy
That's
to
what
go
we get
for
as a
one yet.
wedding
you lucky
gift
bitch.
is a fucking
Now here's the
console.
thing. Quite literally, it ca- the story. Okay, story time for this. So quite literally, it was I'm trying to think. We were already trying to figure out the way to get the stuff for the wedding, and my mom comes into where I'm working, and she says that she got an email from Kohl's that they're gonna start selling PS5s, and since she had a membership, she was gonna get early access to it. But I want one. I'm like, you can go for it. I have a feeling it's gonna be gone way before you even get me one. And she kept asking a few times because essentially I kept saying no, but yes, and yes, but no, until eventually I was like, just go for it. Just go for it. If you get it, then
If you
sweet. If
succeed,
you
you
don't, then
succeed.
if
What's
you
the
su-
worst that could happen?
what's the worst that could happen? You get a PS5.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
And then she came, quite literally, I think it was like an hour later, she came back to where I was working. So I got you the PS5. I'm like, you got the what now?
And I'm like, what? Huh?
You got what?
I
what?
how, the
fucking wish.
how the fuck did you get it? Don't ask. Put the gun away.
How the fuck did you get it?
Who's-
Cole's
You wanna
cash.
know this dumbest thing? We haven't even bothered to set up this stupid motherfucker. Because we don't have any room for it right now.
Yeah, it is quite literally still sitting at work in its
Yes.
box from when it
Yes.
got shipped here.
Hidden
Uh-huh.
fucking hope.
It's
How is
been
that thing
sitting
not
there for
stolen?
forever.
Yeah, no shit.
No one knows what it is. It's just a box.
It's just a box.
It's just a box. No one knows what it
Literally
is.
just a white box.
Nobody needs to know.
And also, it's in my mom's office. You steal anything from my mom's office, you're screwed.
You're a
You're
dead mother.
fucked.
What
You're-
if
you're a
I'm
dead
really
man.
polite?
No.
Yeah, what if I ask nicely?
No.
May I steal this package?
May
Oh,
I
if you ask
please
that nice.
steal this PlayStation 5?
Trust me,
No,
it's
you
already it's already been asked like 3 or so different times of if we were gonna take it. Yes, like we don't have the space. At some point, I'm just gonna grab the box and bring it here so that I stop getting asked. Are you gonna take your PS5 yet?
I
You
mean,
gotta ask an
road
Uber
trip to
we
speak.
can grab
Alabama
it next
now.
week.
Please, can I steal?
Please,
No.
please, Miss Obama, may I please have a PlayStation 5?
Then perish.
Perish.
Perish. Oh.
Obama, please.
Yeah, no, come down to Alabama. We can all play on the PS5 of like the few games I have for it. Which is
Yeah.
which is
Why
the
not?
2 Spider-Man games at the moment. That's it.
2 fucking
Cultured.
Spider-Man games. Awesome. Yeah, the system's totally worth getting right now.
And a full suit, top hat, monocle, and cane. Why, madam, may I acquire the Station 5 of plane?
Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
I mean, I know the one
Oh.
thing you want the PlayStation 5 the most for is when we get the rest of Remake for 7.
Yeah, I mean
fair
I
point.
need to pick up Integer so I can have it for my stuff.
You want to talk about
Yeah.
PlayStation 5s? I have 2 PlayStation 3s, which is just very weird. to
So
me.
do we!
I have 2 PlayStation 4s.
So do we!
We have 2 PlayStation 2s, 2
Why do we
PlayStation
have-
3s, 2 PlayStation 4s, and a 5.
So I have 2 PlayStation
Fine.
3s because I had posted on my Facebook asking if anybody knew where I could get a new PlayStation 3 controller because all of mine are dead. Like, one worked somewhat, and then the other 2 were dead on arrival. And my godfather was like, oh, I have a PlayStation 3 controller, but I also have the whole system that I don't use anymore. Do you want it? And I was like, I guess. So he
Sell
just
that.
brought it over one day. Everything, wires, system, the controller, which requires batteries, which is a little bit of a letdown, but you know what? It's a controller. I'm not going to complain that much. And my sister she goes, I want the PlayStation 3. Okay,
I mean,
come get it one day.
I mean, for me,
in a Shaw's bag.
as Pokercraft has said in the chat that they want a PS5 for Horizon, the inevitable next Monster Hunter game. I got it solely for Monster Hunter, and I'm gonna wait for Monster Hunter.
I mean,
Horizon, the next Monster Hunter game.
Quite literally,
Yeah.
quite literally for me.
Spider-Man.
Quite literally for me. We got a PlayStation free, waiting for Kingdom Hearts free. You wanna know what happened? I had to wait till a PlayStation 4 to get Kingdom Hearts free, but I still enjoyed my time when they gave me the
fucked
HD
you up, man.
remasters. So they did. Square did
Ratchet
partly
and Clank.
right. They still gave me Kingdom Hearts.
you still got
So-
Kingdom Hearts.
And in some way they did.
Kingdom Farts.
Kingdom
No.
Hearts.
The kingdom it farts.
Okay. I have to say something from the stream last night. So, Fatal, you know the cutscene with the 2 boys when they come back?
Oh no.
Who has come on their back? No, I'm sorry.
No.
Huh?
But do you remember the cutscene with? No.
Paige? Why?
Couldn't help it. I'm
But-
sorry.
But Fatal, do
Proud
you
of you.
do you remember the cutscene where the 2 boys come back and they talk with you for a bit and also talk to Feather Child?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Sky happened to come in mid scene.
Oh,
Saw M and it was like, who's this Kingdom Hearts? It looks like the Kingdom Hearts solo kid wants it. Like,
You know, yeah.
I was like, oh, you mean
Yeah, Emma
Zemnis?
does look
Yeah,
like him, kinda.
yeah, Zemnis.
Yeah, Emma does have that vibe.
I'm not a Kingdom Farts nerd. I don't know what
Want
you
to talk
want.
about Hypnodeus
Memory is about as
vibe?
good
He
as
has
blue
another one.
cheese.
Okay, so the question has been asked in the stream. Hearing both sides of the argument, I'm assuming it's a which you enjoy more, World or Rise. And I kind of want each person to go
Well-
one at a time. So who wants to start first on that debate?
I don't know. Who
I'm gonna cede myself from this because I have not played Rise enough.
I guess I'll start because my husband already knows my opinion. I hate World. I hate World with a fucking passion. I despise it. Why do I despise it? Probably because I got ran through it too quick and I didn't really have a chance to enjoy it. Do I want to play it again? Not really. how do I want to put it? That a lot of the weapons were lackluster. I didn't feel like I was progressing or had any like nice things to really show for it. I mean, the armor was nice. I don't really like the research to get to certain mod, just because it never existed in the older games, and I played some of the older games first. But I know some of the other people in our group have started with World, so I guess that's just me, and I just don't like that. I like the movement and momentum in Rise. The only thing I don't like about Rise is that there's sometimes too many effects on the screen and it hurts my eyeballs. That's about it.
Okay,
have fun.
Who wants to go next? Also, the thing was also said World, but no Iceborne since we don't have Sunbreak. But I was already gonna phrase it as that anyway. It's just base World compared to Rise. I'm assuming Rise where it is now, and World right before Iceborne.
Okay, so no Iceborne.
Yeah, no
Just
Iceborne
World.
content, just base
Then
World to Rise.
I can't speak
which
at it
is
on anywhere in either one because I haven't gotten that far in Rise, and I only started playing after Iceborne came out.
I mean, you still played enough of base World.
Yeah, I've played through all of it.
Who's fucking calling me at 7 o'clock?
But who wants the floor next on that discussion?
I guess I'll go. So I like both. Don't get me wrong. Rise feels like it wants to be something more. I'm going to say I'm partial to World because it was my very first Monster Hunter game. I adore it. I had a lot of fun. I went into it blind. I knew nothing about Monster Hunter, so it was like really cool to kind of be able to experience it with fresh eyes. And I liked the whole research portion because it felt like you were actually working towards something. And I kind of liked being able to sneak around and watch the monsters interact with their environment, like to see how they acted as animals. In Rise, you can't do that. They just freaking aggro on you right away. Like, even if you're not in the same zone. Like, I've tried to watch Mitsune from far away, and it will just immediately aggro on me. And I'm like, come on, man. I just want to see you interact with the environment. And I do like the music in Rise, but part of me likes the big orchestral stuff from World. So it's like, I have to say, between the two of them, I like them both, but I like World just a tiny bit more.
All right, Fatal, do you want to go next?
I have literally the most chillest opinion on everything, which is that just every Monster Hunter game is kind of my favorite. Every game does a different thing. Every game does its own kind of thing. I just like every game.
Fatal's just like, I beat monster. Game good.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Unga Bunga.
I have 500 hours in Rise. There's no talking if it's better or worse than World or the older games. I put 500 hours in it. I think I enjoyed it enough that it is a good game. It gave me fun. So, and it's different. It's a different approach to what World did. It's a different approach to what For You did.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it. There's one. Why aren't fucking deviants in Rise? Because deviants were generations things. So that's why. It's just every Monster Hunter game does something else. It keeps the core and always changes something. That's why the series has been going so good for so long, because it changes enough every time. But we're just getting more and more people who just can't deal with a change, apparently.
No.
Right.
I will say, I did forget that I did like the whole watching animals. I just didn't like the research part of it because that's not something I was used to.
I'll go ahead and...
Everyone has different fucking likes and likes. So one Monster Hunter game will not be to your liking. That's just how it is.
I liked the creatures. I just didn't like.
Yeah. What's the the term? Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's just literally it with Monster Hunter games. That's why.
Life would be boring if everybody liked the same shit and like
This
didn't have
is
different
true.
opinions.
So from in my opinion, comparing between at least the two as their base things with the content they had for them, in my opinion, I enjoy Rise a lot more in some aspects. World still has some good to it, but to me, it was still kind of a meh game. But to me, that was just during the time I was playing it. I wasn't enjoying Base World because of the people I was around at the time. I feel like if I had not been around them and I had played through World before then, or during or after it, if past that point, I think it would have been a bit more enjoyable experience for me. But to me, World did not become fun, in my opinion, until the expansion came. But I can't even say anything of mentioning the expansion because, well, we don't have Sunbreak. We can't do a quote-unquote comparison or what we like better of the other two. But World by itself, I like the idea that, yeah, monsters didn't immediately attack you when they saw you. You could just follow them for a bit, and depending on some of them, they just didn't want to attack you at all. They just kind of wander around and just do their own shit. Rise I liked more for some of the setting. We went back to a bit more of what I'm used to with the past games, and my always biggest gripe I'm gonna have between the two, in which technically this complaint can't even be used anymore because now World's at the point that they don't do this anymore. Event quests don't fucking leave. If I want to do a certain event quest, I can do it whenever the fuck I want in Rise. In World, I had to hope it showed up for like a week or two.
So you're talking about like Safi Jiva or like
For this would be like waiting for certain Arc Tempers or waiting for a certain crossover event quest or something like that. Stuff like that. Nothing like waiting for the siege fights, because Cove was essentially coming every week or so, and I stopped playing around the time Cove showed up. But
I love Cole.
Well,
I-
we have that as like a thing. Zora Magdaros as like a siege or whatever the hell wasn't really worth it at all, in my opinion.
No,
Like, you're redoing the same fight and it feels so much less impactful than the first time that you do it.
yeah. Each thing they set up for quote-unquote sieges, because to me, in my opinion, if you want to think of quote-unquote sieges in Rise, I'd say that's essentially the Rampage or close to it. And you could do the Rampage so many different times, and to me, it never gets stale. It gets a little boring at times if all you do is Rampage, because there's more fun in just the hunting one monster and stuff. But having a horde of them at once, to me, that is what a siege feels like it should be. It's just a big defense against multiple shit, instead of just one big boy. But one big boy's fine, depending on said big boy.
I'm one of the people who likes siege quests, so I cannot comment on that. I just want Lao back.
But
I know, I miss
And
Lao.
Shingo.
Yeah, but Lao was
Shingo.
actually
Matsu.
fun.
Yes, I want Amatsu back in the worst
You-
way.
Y'all have no idea how mad I was seeing it for the
Amatsu isn't
first,
a
seeing like
siege,
that
though.
fucking flying motherfucker. I still haven't gotten that far in the game to know what it is. Seeing that and thinking it's Amatsu, but I know it's not.
yeah,
Oh, I know.
Makes me so mad.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I hope Amatsu shows up again, but
I want
you know,
Amatsu.
there's always chance of
Pretty good
Sunbreak.
chance.
But
Pretty good chance Amatsu will show up again.
But even comparing like the movement and stuff, to me, you kind of have to mention Iceborne for the movement, solely because the Clutch Claw was a way of movement that got added in. You can't completely ignore that part when you want to talk about Rise's movement for the wire bug. You have to at least mention that.
Yeah, but the problem is we didn't have that as a base to deal with.
Because, yes, but it's because of what Iceborne did that we got a better version. Because if it weren't for it, we'll get to that thing that Pokecraft said in a bit. But to get to that point, we kind of had to have the other one to give us the ability to experience that idea of pulling ourselves closer to a monster by either attaching to it or throwing something to it. And to me, that is something I feel like should have been that's something that now that I've had it, I don't think I could go without it. I love the idea. I can throw myself at a monster or get pulled towards it and just be like, yeah, no, it's on. I want to just chuck myself at it or be able to do an attack that throws myself into its path.
I do like the wire bug attacks a lot. I just think the movement for me, it almost makes the fights too easy for me. I don't think I struggled that much with certain fights in Rise, unlike I did in World. I've said it multiple times whenever we've just talked like in a group. Diablos was my wall in base World. I could not beat Diablos for the life of me. Now in Rise, he's not even a fucking issue. It's like it almost feels like I've been cheated in a way.
Yes,
it's
but
like just dodge.
there's one thing you have to also think about, and it's something I've had to start saying to myself with the constant thing that we've been saying that each Monster Hunter game has gotten easier and easier. It's not fully that. There's bits that have gotten, but it's not
Quality
fully.
of life, but
It's not
It is
that.
quality of life,
It's not
definitely.
fully that it's gotten easier. We've just gotten better as time goes on.
I have my example. I can throw out the boomer again. When I started playing back then, literally more than 10 years ago, I started with a fucking longsword and met Tigrex for the first time. That's how basically shit started. So Tigrex in World basically it was rather easy for me to beat with a longsword. Not because the motherfucker is just easy or the games got significantly easier. No, because the core of a longsword and the core of a T-Rex have been the same since I fucking started. So I already come into the fight knowing 80% of the shit T-Rex will pull on me, and I already know the basically 90% of the moveset I can use against him. So of course he's easy. And the only things that changed were like some animation changes, graphical changes, hitbox changes, and like a few new moves. Everything else I already know for the past 10 years on how to deal with the motherfucker, since he was a wall for me in Freedom 2. But I fought the motherfucker throughout 10 years, so of course I know how to deal with the bitch. It's the type of difficulty Monster Hunter uses, and what also the Souls series uses. It's knowledge based.
It's like a learning curve.
Yeah, Dark Souls,
Yeah.
everything uses the same thing. Most bosses in Dark Souls have like 5 moves, and then maybe some variations of the move. You just kind of need to learn those moves, and then they just have a tight window for you to use dodging or whatever you can use. After you do that, the boss is easy. But he's then meant to be easy, basically. He can still fuck you up if you make a mistake, but after you can use what you learned, it's easy. That's why you have a lot of people that tell you after they played Dark Souls 3 for the 6th time, they go like, "Oh, the game is actually really easy." It's not for a person in his first and second playthrough. For you, it's easy because, yeah, you basically did what the challenge the game put in front of you to learn the shit the game pulls on you. Once you've learned it, of course it's easy. Same with Monster Hunter. Once you know how the fucking T-Rex works, especially if you figured him out in World, because that's even closer to Rise. Of course the Rise version of him is not that hard for you, because you know his shit.
Also, Pal brought up a somewhat thing that I want to talk about is here. The problem they had with Base World was the endgame stuff, mainly because there wasn't any until Capcom started Event Quest. Yeah, no, but that's just about any game, really.
I can rant again, because I can give you the fucking rundown on the endgame is shit and game too easy argument that always fucking happens. It's been happening since fucking not Freedom Unite, but since 4U, where fucking Generations came out and then immediately you had the bunch of people just going, For You is the best. Generations has no end game. Blah 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 blah, and then fucking World releases, and literally the same happens. But now Generations is the best one, and it had the best end game, and how the investigations in World are shit. Rise releases, and now you have a bunch of people are saying like, oh, why didn't they bring back investigations? There was such a good end game. It's always the same. You always see the same. And the annoying part is, I know it's not. It's obviously it's not the same people always pulling that one. But you know, it's that part of the community that gets pissed off enough. You have that part that's pissed off enough, and they're just loud enough, and it's annoying seeing literally the same kind of argument every time, just because that part of the community just didn't like it and liked the other part more. It's always happens. It's been going on for so long.
It's like at that point, if you like that game better, then yeah, go right ahead, go back and play it.
Yeah, just play
You know,
it.
it's like if you love it so much, go back and play it. You know, don't complain about what you've given, because I mean, Rise has a lot of awesome quality of life changes that I don't think I could ever do without. You know, like being able to change your decorations in the camp. Like, holy shit, thank you. Like, I don't know if I ever want to go without
Wait, I can
that
do
again.
that now? Damn, okay, I didn't know I could do that now.
No, you can do
Wait, you didn't
that.
know you could do that?
No, I didn't know I could do
Are you
that!
fucking kidding me?
Paige,
You wanna
I
know
search out all my
something
shit
really-
at freaking Hub. That's what I'm used to. I don't
Oh
fucking
my
do it on the job.
God, no,
Same, I do it
the second
too.
I learned I could do that. That's all I do now. So when
No,
I
The
I know
only
I can
thing
do it. I
I-
just never fucking use it.
like, oh my God, that's all I ever do.
Like, I'm a stupid motherfucker. I don't get on my dog when I'm supposed to be healing. I kind of just stand there, like, mm-hmm.
I don't think I
Yep.
can ever live without the Palamute either. I love that mode of transportation.
Okay,
True.
also,
So-
a few other things real quick. Badman was asking if they could get copy of the hot takes icons after stream.
Oh yeah, we
First-
can give it to him.
First off, yeah, and secondly, for anyone who is in the stream Discord, which I believe Nightbot's been sharing the link to it occasionally, I will be sharing all the ones there, and you guys can help vote to choose what we will have as the actual icon to get finalized for stuff, and it'll also be used as the YouTube channel icon. So, but also it was brought up that with a few other ones talking about that there was really no event quests during those times. It's like, yes, the thing is, the games never drop with the event quests. The reasons why people say the end game gets good is it's because it's after the year of event quest dropping that's like, here's the full end game now. It's never the stuff of just base game itself. It's always once event quests start getting rolled out, that's like, okay, that's add to the end game. That's add to the end game. Cause fuck, I remember, For You's end game was the freaking level 140 Apex monsters, the certain event quests like the Star Knight armor, all sorts of different random shit. Then when I played through Generations didn't have any event quests. Yes, yeah, no. When there's nothing, you kind of are like, I guess I'm looking to find what quest I'm missing. In which for me in Generations, I never found the quest for Devil Joe, because I know there was one. I could never
Really?
find it to actually unlock his
fair-
gear.
To be fair, Generations did have the Deviants.
Generations has a shitload of stuff in it. I'm still not
I
done with it.
love playing
But
Generations.
most praised end games, and people always cry about why they didn't pull those end games in, are usually the ones of the G versions and not the base games. Base games never really have like the big end game.
No.
You have to build up to it. If they just drop it all together, it's just kind of like, okay.
Also,
It's like,
We don't have
guys,
anything to
Rise
play
seem to
towards.
throw everything at us at once instead of like giving us like slow kind of build up.
see, never played past the beginning of For You G rank, so I can't say much about its end game. Same with GU. Yeah, no. The issue is a lot of people want to complain about the end game. It's always it's never the end game itself. It's they want G rank, and that's always my issue now. I got used to with For You that, yeah, no, we had G rank. Then when I played through just base Generations, I was like, I can I want to fight G rank stuff. I don't want to keep facing all this stuff. I want to face G rank stuff. Where's my cooler Elder Dragons like
I
Fatalis
mean,
and
G
stuff?
rank is also
Yeah.
just baby monster but harder first,
Yeah.
then you get big boy.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Most of the time with Endgame, yeah, it is always focused more towards the G rank expansion slash now Master Rank expansion. Still not a big fan of the name, but that's beyond me. But it's always gonna be a thing of the quote unquote Endgame. To me, you can't compare it until every event quest is dropped for whatever it's going to be. Then, in my opinion, then you can start saying, this is the end game. Now try and compare it to the past end games. Does it match up? And to me, this is the only time I'm going to for sure mention Rise and World here. Rise is currently better because at least still with Rise, I don't have to wait for a quest to come back into rotation. Because there were sometimes quests that would never show up again. And it took so long for it to come back. And then all of a sudden they'd be like, because I'm going to have to again mention Iceborne here. The Assassin's Creed event, you had to wait till the Assassin's Creed event started in Iceborne for that to really come back again. Unless you got lucky and found one of those rare off weeks when it just showed up. So any of those like cross promotional ones, because I mean, this is something I'm a big fan of as well. Whenever they do the events that are cross promotional, the only stuff that upsets me now, and this is going to forever impact certain people's world playthroughs if they decide to play world now, there is certain event quests that you can't do anymore because they were quote unquote timed exclusive stuff.
Yeah, didn't they? Which one did they remove again?
The Assassin's Creed event and the Monster Hunter movie event.
Yeah, and the movie.
Oh
event.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those two events are gone. So if you did not do them, you can't do them anymore.
The movie one wasn't around for that long either.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
the movie one was around for a full year. That was it.
Was it really? It
Yes,
didn't seem like that.
full year.
Yeah.
Because
And then gone.
And then the Assassin's Creed events, those were technically around for 2 years if you count the base one, then the Iceborne one together as one.
Do
so
you
2
really
years.
want fucking anything related to the Monster Hunter movie hanging around for more than a year?
Fair enough, but
yeah,
still.
but some people might want the layered.
Yeah, but the layered, there is some stuff from the layered I actually use, and to me, it looks kind of nice.
Oh no, I've used parts
To me,
of
the
layered.
chess piece is like one of the best parts.
Oh yeah, that's the only piece I use.
Same.
And something that Rise does that I feel is also a bit better. A lot of the event armor pieces immediately become layered. It's not a thing of I have to wait for another quest to come back around to make it layered, or I gotta hope that it's some extreme apex or in their case, arch-tempered fight for me to get this layered piece. I can just have it right out the gate. And that's just a thing of this was kind of the first time full on allowing layering, which I love. I want that to stay around forever.
I hope it does.
Wait so we can
They
layer
probably
weapons
will.
again.
The only thing I also request is just every weapon can be layered as well, but that's just
That's
me
what I'm
fighting
waiting
my own
for.
battle too.
That
hoping
is what
that
I
comes
am waiting
back.
for.
But besides that, my only other things between World and Rise, and in my opinion, I can't fully compare. Trying to compare just their base versions again. To me, I can't say base Worlds was fun because I just wasn't around great people at the time. It's the same for base Generations. I don't like base Generations. I didn't even like Gen Ult when I was playing it until close to the time we got close towards G rank. I couldn't find any fun within those two games, and it was solely from the people that I had been playing those games originally with.
Yeah.
It
And then I
sucks when you're with
started
a
to
group of
play.
people that like kind of fucks up the experience. I
Did
mean,
anyone else start to play when I started to play with you on GU? I don't think any other people in our group
in our server,
played.
no, because while you were playing, it was before Iceborne came out, and then when Iceborne came out is when Paige showed up, and then we got Paige in the General.
which I got to start playing again because I do love Gen Ult.
I came in
Gen
as the
Ult is
Elytreon
fucking
nuke.
fantastic.
Yeah, and then Fatal
Yeah,
came in as the
literally.
Elytreon
That's how
nuke.
we met Fatal. Fatal is the one who helped us kill Elytreon. It was fucking amazing.
Also,
Fun fact: while this entire stream has been going on, I've been getting my PlayStation controller set up to play Rise on my computer because, if I may take the stage, while I do like World a lot, I do like Rise for its movement, but I have a gripe in that playing on PC as opposed to Switch, I prefer the controller version because the
Oh,
wire
that-
bug system is actually really not as like intuitive as World originally was, and with the Iceborne's Clutch Claw, it's more intuitive on a controller than it is on keyboard.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no. I tried playing World on a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah,
No,
it
never
is- it
again.
is a controller.
Never
I have-
again.
It is.
I have my baby red PS4 controller.
I will never do
It
that
is a-
again.
It is a controller game.
It
Oh.
made
Play
me
it
sad.
without a controller.
I had to go back to playing Sword and Shield, and even then I couldn't really function
Alright,
with it.
and-
And I actually really liked playing Lance and Rise. Anyway.
All right, and another question got asked about World stuff. Ignoring their meta implementation, arch-tempereds, yay or nay? To me, arch-tempereds are fun. I just don't know.
Fuck off. No, thank you.
I like the
depends on which
idea
one it
of
is.
I love the equivalent of
Velcana.
ATs
Fuck you, Velcana.
because they're like Volcraft said because unlike most, I loved most of the AT fights except AT Kush. Fuck AT Kush. Nah, AT Kush was okay. I feel like if I tried to do those ATs when they first dropped, no, I would have hated them.
I can barely do tempered.
Arc-tempereds were a hit and miss. Some were way too artificially hard. Some were actually very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like Arc-tempered Valhazak was nice because his fucking
Oh,
Fluvium
yes.
really was a thing, so you actually had to slot in stuff for that, and then it became just a very challenging, fun fight. And otherwise, it was just
Oh,
a pain zone. But like
Valhazak.
Arc-tempered Lunastra was just pain.
Fuck Luna.
I hate
Valhazak
Valhazak.
was like this horrible wall because I kept on getting hit with the effluvia and I didn't know what to do. So I looked it up on what to do and like get resistances and everything. And they're like, oh, here, and the smith's like, here's all these things you need so you can upgrade this necklace, which gives you effluvia resistance. And I'm like, oh, and it's nice that they like lay it all out for you and make it not impossible to achieve. I also really like the Plunder Blade.
Yes.
The Palico tools are really nice.
Another example was Arc-tempered Zora Macros was actually really fun.
Yeah, but you have to like move
Arc-tempered-
really fucking quick. Didn't we do
Yeah,
that as
but
a group?
We did.
Yeah, but that was Arc-tempered Zora Macros was actually a genuinely fun fight.
Rajang Tempered sucks.
Tempered for John.
But-
Personal opinion,
Well,
but
Rajang,
correct.
anything sucks. Fuck Rajang. I hate
Rajang-
Rajang.
I still
Rajang
haven't
is in-
killed Furious.
I have killed
Rajang-
Furious.
Rajang in
Three
World
times.
Also,
has the problem.
I gotta share this funny chat thing from Batman in the chat. Plunderblade
Oh, no.
equals give me your fucking money.
Your fucking money.
Yeah, that's pretty
Dun,
much.
dun.
That's about right.
I'm done.
World Rajang had the World Rajang was a bit bullshit. In the thing that is, his thing was just he had no fucking openings.
No chill. He had no
Like-
chill.
Like the
Exactly.
guy finished an attack, and instead of you being able to go in for an attack, if you positioned yourself right, he just immediately could have chained into another big attack. And when he was furious, that just took half your life away. And even when
And then
you
he gets
knocked him
angry,
down,
and the only way
Yeah.
that you are supposed to hurt him is like throwing him into the wall and attacking his arms. And then he gets angry and makes his arms red, and you can't do
And-
anything.
And then you
And
you
then-
hit him in the butt.
And then you
and then the
smack his
thing is-
ass.
Yeah, but then he kicked you
You got
from
smack
the ass. What are you
smack
supposed to
that
do?
ass.
But yeah, again, that's the problem. Is because
Monkey
you
bite.
position yourself like you can attack him on the tail after he does an attack, but since you can just immediately cancel the recovery into another attack, well, Rajang was too fast.
Yes.
He just could swing his fists too fast, did too much damage for that.
Jumped
like,
up in the
even when you-
air.
I'm
Even
gonna
when you
be.
like knocked him down, he was just on the ground for a second and immediately stood up for an attack again. On the other hand, Rise's Rajang is a bit nerfed because they
They-
gave him too many openings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, no, Rise Rajang you can beat
But
him to
I-
the ground.
I
Good
will
to
say,
know.
Why they did?
I
but
will
I get,
say-
but I get why they did it because yeah, you giving him no openings is just too wild. They need to get like a new for the new Rajang they need to still find a good point where you give him openings, but also make him the asshole he tends to be.
I will say,
it's a thin line.
Fatal.
I
I
can't
think
blame
the,
them for that.
Fatal. I think I'd have to say the best way to do that is probably to go back to Gen or 4 for that.
You can't go and put the old gen stuff immediately.
No,
into
no, no, no,
3D.
no, 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 no. I mean, like the way that the openings are.
The openings in that game are oftentimes just the old style of him just having to turn around and
Yes,
shit. That's
but
you
I
can't
know.
just really
the-
put that into
I
3D
fought
where he
him
just
in Gen.
Uh,
At least I don't remember
doesn't
playing him
attack.
in Gen.
I'm
Goes
gonna
into
start playing
idle,
Rise
turns
while we're all
around.
having this conversation.
I mean, and there's one more thing that we have to also think with this. With each game, we're getting faster, and so is the monster as well. Because the thing is, it used to be the monster was a bit faster than us, and it was us trying to catch up. It is not. World got to the point that we were matched on speed. But they had to bring in something to stay just a bit ahead of us, and that was Rajang. Rajang was way too ahead of us. Then they tried to slow him down. Then it turned into a thing of, now we're just a bit faster than Rajang. It's a thing
Which
of,
means we can speed
we're
them up.
speeding up, and they are trying to keep them still speeding up with us, so that it is not a unfair thing of just now the game's so easy because everything's so slow.
To be fair, one of the reasons Yang Garuga was a fucking bitch-ass fight back in the old gen is because that motherfucker was way too fast for everything.
I love Young Garuga.
He's such
Everybody
a
hates
bitch.
him. He's my favorite.
I love Yang Garuga too, but I hate his fight, especially back in the old gen. I remember that motherfucker. I remember that motherfucker in Freedom Unite, where the bitch ran past my camera, and before I could even turn that motherfucker off the claw grip, he was
Okay.
already beating my ass.
Him.
Old Yang Garuga was too fast.
I love old Young Garuga. I fought him in Gen Ult. He's so much fun. I love him.
Gen Ult was already a bit better with the camera, but older camera in Unite, Garuga was too fast for his own sake.
Have you... Wait, Paige, have we actually let you fight the other version of Jan?
I don't think
Deadeye?
you guys have.
Yeah, I don't think he faced Deadeye.
Paige, I need to take you to Deadeye.
All right, real quick
You're gonna
though,
be in
the way
pain.
that the monsters are introduced, both in World and Rise, are both really unique, and I love them both.
Oh, I really liked Rice's idea, and World
I
was
do.
also
I
nice.
like that a lot.
World had some really nice cutscenes, and I like the poetry in Rise.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. To me, I have to say, because I'm gonna start using every Monster Hunter game as a combining here. The best experience of encountering a monster for the first time to me, at least of the stuff I played so far, was for you. Because whenever you saw something, it was always you in the terrain, and then the monster coming to fuck with it. To then look at you, it's like, it's on now, bitch. Come on.
It's like, oh, you're fucked,
It's on.
dude.
Gen Ult was,
always-
here's a small cutscene.
Yeah.
And here's a
Gen Ult,
freeze frame.
yeah, Gen Ult was a bit weak because it was literally just camera zooms down to monster, freeze frame, name, done.
Well,
Monster moves again,
Gen-
and now the fight begins.
I want to bring up a big point about Gen. It's not really meant to be a game, an outright game. It's more of a how do
It's
I
an
want to put it?
experience.
It was an
no,
experience.
it's more
it was
like a love letter, kind of.
Yeah, that's what they meant it
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
Gen wasn't even supposed to come out. World was
No.
supposed to be the anniversary
Yeah.
game. But World was taking too long. So that's why Gen exists in the first place. If World had not taken so long, we wouldn't have Generations.
And it's actually probably one of my favorite games to date out of the ones I've played so far.
This has just turned into we're going to talk about Monster Hunter. This is now becoming
Yeah,
a
I
Monster
mean,
Hunter
we always end up
podcast.
talking about Monster Hunter anyway. so-
Welcome to the Monster Hunter podcast now.
Well, did the Monster Hunter.
Yeah, everything Monster Hunter. We all live in a Monster Hunter world.
Everything is Monster Hunter.
I want to
wait.
be
It's great
the greatest
Actually,
hunter
wait.
of them all.
Dude, listen, if I would have a pet Kezu, I don't even care.
Uh,
I would
I don't
have
know how I
a
feel
murder
about that one,
Kuzu.
Chief, but go off.
I love Kezu. It's my favorite. We all know I'm the resident Kezu lover, and it will never change.
If I can
Oh,
have a baby
jeez.
Zenogre, I will be a happy motherfucker.
Fair point.
I
Butt
want
butter.
cat.
oh god.
Give me forbidden
Maybe
cat.
so.
The
No,
brain
that would be
cells are
nice.
just
I
gone.
mean,
on
most of
this
you guys
point
met
already.
in Monster Hunter, so that makes sense. I mean, yeah, true. This
I
group,
mean,
Scurpway quite literally formed because of Monster Hunter.
put
this-
it this way.
the server
I'll
originally
never
didn't form
forget
because of
how I
Monster
met
Hunter.
Etsy. I was running errands with my mother and my phone goes off because somebody was texting me over Tumblr and I checked it and it was a cute little picture of Shara Ishvalda from Monster Hunter Iceborne and it's Etty and it said, "Kicks down your door because you're the only other Shara stand on here. Look at it, it's so damn cute." And then like a year later I started dating them. So that's literally how I met Etty.
This is true.
Because
This
fucking
is true.
That is cute.
I'm just a gremlin that those two kept in the closet.
And then Etty was like, "I have
Be real, Adam. Be real. I was the gremlin you kept in the closet.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've got to meet these people. We can all play Monster Hunter together." And then I met like Adam and Alex and Fatal and Parker, and I met everybody, and it's like, holy shit, this is like the greatest thing ever. Like Monster Hunter like opened up this whole world to me because I was playing it by myself. I went through World all by myself, and it was kind of sad.
It's
And then-
very hard on your own.
It's
Speaking
very
as a solo
hard. In
player.
fact, I actually bought like a 3-month subscription to play online just to get past Nergigante for the first time because he was
Oh
a
God.
Oh, he's a
Okay.
hoe.
Nergigante.
Okay, I'm gonna speak very strangely right now, but like one of my walls was Palumu, believe it or not.
You know what? That's fair.
No, if it's like
As-
literally your first
No,
game,
it's-
yeah, of course.
Yeah, but like speaking as like this being my first game, I'm a sword and shield user, so I had to figure out how his attack pattern worked and how he fought. I can't tell you. I think I carded at least 4 times before I actually beat him,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and that was just learning that I have to pop the motherfucker's balloon,
Yeah, you gotta pop him.
pop him like bubblegum.
Pop like bubblegum.
But then
It's
playing with
actually
other
funny that I
people was
really came to
definitely
Sinisteel Trey on
fun.
Nuke.
But I've got through I think most everything in Monster Hunter, including Iceborne, on my own. I still haven't killed Fatalis.
Don't worry. I refuse to
No,
even go back and try.
Adam, I have gotten so close to killing that motherfucker. The only thing that stopped us was the time limit.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm so mad about it.
That was me and Fatal's issue. I want to say for like the entire 3rd day of trying
Yeah.
was the time limit, and occasionally we would card out, but most of it
Please
was the
know
time
that I
limit.
still am matching with randoms at that point, so I've never gotten that far again.
Oof.
You need
I
to
have no
you need
reason
to
to
just
fight
find a
anybody anymore.
you need to just find a Fatalis room.
I have.
Just find just a base one of Fatalis room. Post up yours and just get people to join you.
I am not fighting Fatalis.
I'm not going back. Oh yeah, I have new game
I'm
to sink
retired
into
from
now.
fighting that fucking monster.
game
Until he
back.
comes back into Rise, I'm not touching him.
Me, who
You
has
know,
killed
funny
like
enough, I don't like
50.
Fatalis, but I would love to see White Fatalis again.
Oh, I
Old
love
man
White
Fatalis.
Fatalis.
Yeah.
I'm all for White Fatalis again,
I'm
but
all for White Fatalis.
Yes.
But-
I just want to see him lots.
But yeah,
first thing I want to see return is a
Any-
Dire.
Anyway,
yeah,
Dire Morales needs to return.
yeah, no, with this group, yeah, we all did meet through Monster Hunter somewhat. Some of us met before Monster Hunter. But this group did mainly form for Monster Hunter. The server originally, no, I just made it for friends to join in, and then it became a Monster Hunter hub. And now it's becoming also a Final Fantasy 14 hub.
Very
Mhm.
slowly, yes.
Very
But-
slowly.
But yeah, no. There are moments I think from the first time meeting. I don't think with me and Paige our first time meeting up was on stream. I know with Fatal the first time actually hunting together is on stream.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, Elatreon.
Elatreon's the bottom. Dragon Egg?
No, that was
Dragon
another
Egg.
time.
Yeah, no, that was the time that Fatal went and helped you.
Yeah, that was
helped you.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
what
because
what?
the first time I trained was you, Etsy, and Sally.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
what had happened was, because this stream was about a year or two ago, so this actually gets to be a bit of a story time, because I don't know if many people were here from that stream. What had happened was, Paige, I think you and Parker had gone off for the night. You two were so tired. Me and Etty were still up trying to figure out what to do. We didn't want to 2-man it. I asked Etty if she knew anybody, and I asked, "Do you know the Shara artist if they could help?" I'm like, "Oh, you mean Sully? Yeah, okay, she'll go try and check Sully." Fatal happened to just join the chat. Midstream, I'm like, "Hey, Fatal, are you free at the moment? Do you have a PlayStation? You want to go
No,
hunt Elatreon?"
I went and actually told you, if you want, I can help.
I was like, "Yes, please. We'll invite you to the party and everything." And yeah, I want to say it's
Because
like first or second try with the 4 of us. We
Yeah,
got it.
Because killed him like 3 times with other people, and I remember the hunt was literally just me going, attack face, attack face.
Yes. The thing is, you're not heard the entire stream due to you didn't have your thing set up for the stream to pick you up in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, what's cut from that stream of Fatal talking is quite literally every time a Latron's on the ground, attack the head, attack the head.
Attack that, break the horn, break the horn.
Break the horn, break the
Elemental
horn.
Great
shot.
Yeah.
face.
Or when we're like mid-mount is keep shooting him. No, the issue is you keep shooting him. We can't do our damage for the mount because you keep ruining the mount.
I was literally just calling orders the whole
You were! You
It
were
was
kind of
wicked
were!
funny.
and I
and
think
then-
we killed him, and I just went, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, you're like,
It was
and there we
funny
go.
Because when we were having issues, Adam goes, "Hey, I know a guy that can help us," and I'm like, "Are you certain?" I'm like, "We've been stuck at this for like a
And-
week. Are you
and
sure he
That's
can
how
help?"
I showed up,
And
Yeah, and that's how
showed
Fatal
up.
joined the group.
That was
employing tactical nuke.
Oh god.
Yeah, like I want.
incoming.
There is like easily a hunting moment with just about everyone that I could say I have memory with. I want to say I think the best moment with me and Paige was when the guiding lance broke, and I'm having to hunt everything, and you could just
Yeah,
stand there and watch.
And Pink Rathian was invisible, and he's mounted on this thing, and he just keeps flashing in and out of existence, and I'm standing there going, "Where's the monster? What
And
happened?"
what made it funny is once it showed up, another monster had left, and the only time it showed up for you was when I shot Pink Raphian forward and tried to head into the wall. So for you, Pink Raphian just appears and then is shot straight at you.
Straight at me.
Out of like a jump scare from a horror movie.
Yeah.
I
I was
still,
like, "Oh my god, there's Pink Rathian." Like,
That's a
hi.
great way to wake up in the morning.
Oh, let's
I
see.
also still remember when I killed my first solo a la Treon, where just it was just, oh, I killed I killed a la Treon solo. Paige comes back into chat and I was like, I killed a la Treon solo, and you're like, up down, and he's like, yeah, oh, no big deal.
Let's see. I think for at least me and Alex, probably ours was actually finishing. Actually, no. I think ours was actually beating Elatron in general, because I had never actually beat him in general, and
Smash the fucker directly.
because I had been
into
told
the
so many times how my weapon was not good enough to beat him, and then I did it.
Out of spite.
Oh,
What do you do?
the best thing was is that we were both using the same weapon, so we just were like, "Fuck this person."
I want to say at least
Yeah.
my best moment in my hunting career on my own, probably when I beat Vitalis solo online in 4U and then in World. Best moment I want to say probably from streaming, and it's going to be the best moment with Fatal, was when we actually beat Vitalis.
Yeah, that was fucking dope.
Early in the morning for me. I want to say it was like, oh gosh, for me it was early because I'm not normally awake at that time on a weekend. I want to say it was 7 in the morning.
Somewhere there.
And
It was literally the first try to
yeah,
manning it.
first try of the day, 2 manning for the. I think it was technically, it would have been night 4, but technically day 3. And
Yeah,
my God, again, that moment is still up on Twitch. So if anyone wants
that
to
was fucking
relive
good.
that entire hunt, where quite literally no one was in the chat until Alex like halfway through it. So
Yeah.
it's silence with just me and Fatal sitting there not saying a word, besides the occasional thing of me and him essentially barking orders at each other.
Cold.
Cone,
Holy
fire tornado,
What the fuck did I join into?
heat, heal me please. I'm still in flight position. Move him here.
All I did was watch the world.
Fuck his
burn
face!
While they're trying to
Fuck
save
his
it.
face.
Yeah, there was that quote from Fatal. Fuck his face after he fell into the before it's broke.
Yeah.
Fuck his face.
I remember
Fuck
that.
his face.
Oh,
I still love
no.
our 3-man attempt. That was a lot of fun. Where he just
Oh yeah.
fucking killed me and left you guys alive for whatever reason.
Yeah, and you got like how many eyes did you get from that hunt?
I got 3.
Yeah,
I
you
was
carved
like,
3 and then you got
Yeah,
2
that was
extra.
bad when that happened.
Screaming. I screamed. I was like, "Oh my god, I can finally."
Twitch
make
ain't
this
the only
go."
website you'll hear that sentence
I
at.
want
Oh,
it.
I know, Pokecraft, I know. But yeah, no, that hunt alone is like a moment I have gone back and rewatched of different times hunting, because it's just one of those moments that's like, I'm like, this was great. And to me, there hasn't been many hunts that have made me feel that again. I think the closest I got to that was when Valstrax came and helped us beat Apex Raffian. But even then, it wasn't the same emotion. It wasn't the same emotion as we got from Fatalis.
Oh no,
That
I don't think
fucking
there'll ever be a
saved-
high like fighting Fatalis. Ever.
Except
Whenever the
maybe
next
another Fatalis.
whenever the next buffed version of Fatalis comes, or whenever
another Black Dragon.
or whenever we get Dire remade. When Dire gets remade, that will probably be the next time we get something that hype again.
Dire
I will
Arrows
say,
remade.
personally, my favorite time for
Yeah.
Paige, anyway, for GU was getting you to the Mantis and watching you experience the Mantis for the first time. Athelka. That was fucking hilarious to
She's
watch.
really pissed.
She's
God.
really
She's
pissed.
really pissed.
Good old Atalnesto.
That was amazing. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what is this?
She's a fucking battle mech.
I'm like, it's a Zoid.
Oh wait, the stupid fucking like crab.
No,
No, it's a
she's
mantis.
mantis.
Oh, the mantis. The golden mantis.
It looks like a crab.
It's not a
And-
crab, it's
Yeah,
a
I
mantis.
guess.
And then there's like only one other moment I could say from my hunting career with Fatal that is like I want to say probably about on par with Fatty, and that was actually finishing for you due to me having having not been able to complete that game. Fatal, when you got off the VC, I actually broke into tears because I never thought I'd beat for
He
you.
told me.
I was so happy to finally beat
What
Gog.
about when you got your
I
large
still need to
crown Kieran
finish
and you
playing
cried?
for you.
When I got my large crown and Kieran, there was no emotion. It was just, it's finally done. I couldn't even say anything, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I never have to do this again.
So much glue.
Silent.
Because that's the funny thing is that quite literally, when I got the crown, I was just silent, took the headset off, and I just walked away, and I'm like, I never have to do this again.
Yeah.
Thank.
I was like,
Literally
Adam,
that one
Adam,
meme
you
with
okay?
the one like
I love how it was like you and I think you and Fatal were actually in the VC. Like,
yeah, I
you
think
guys
it was
okay?
both of us, and I'm like,
You
Adam,
okay? It was like, it
no,
must.
literally that guy.
You're like,
from
at
what
last,
was
the
it?
evil is defeated, and you're not even just feeling anything
Yeah.
at that point.
I
You're
didn't
just
even
cold.
say anything. I didn't say anything for like a good 2 minutes, so they thought that it wasn't a crown. They kept waiting for me to come back from the hub because I didn't come back to the hub, and then when I came back, they're like, "You okay, Adam? I never
you
have to
okay?
do that again."
we were like, you alright,
It
bud?
was you literally probably did that thing from that one meme with the 3 pictures from that one from that one Netflix show with the drug dealing king where he's just standing there, arms behind his back, just watching in the pool, and then he sits on his table and he's just empty looking, just
It's
Yeah.
done.
Okay,
Dead.
the same from the stream. I'm just curious now. Favorite Elder Dragon to see, like their introduction of in World, in Iceborne included.
Ooh, favorite
Probably-
Elder Dragon
Oh.
we've seen from just World or any game
Yeah,
in
just-
general.
you mean in the way they were introduced in the story?
Both.
Any game in general, it ain't gonna be something from World. I would say of the way they were introduced throughout World and Iceborne, Fatty.
Of
Yeah,
course.
Fatty had the best one in World, I feel. And Train was good too.
Cause
Yeah,
just,
Latrans was nice.
Train and
Actually-
Safi were also very good.
cause for
I'm
me,
not, and it's not because I'm biased, but the way that they showed Shara Ishvalda breaking out of the rocks, there will never be another moment that catches me so off guard like that did. Because I thought it was just a giant
Yeah,
rock
that-
monster. And then
That's
it stands
true.
and it
Yeah, that was
crumbles,
pretty
it just
good.
shows itself. I was losing my mind. I wish I had saved my reaction to that. I was freaking out. I was actually on voice chat with a buddy
I
from
think-
college, and I'm like, "Oh my god! Holy shit! What is this thing?" And it just opens up with that big wind blast, and I'm like losing it. I was like, "Holy crap!" And then
Is that
took me, like,
how
about
Nox
a month
started
to play it.
playing?
you know, what's that?
Is that how Nox started playing?
I believe so.
Shara was freaky because all I remember was being like,
I-
"Oh God, it's got fingers," and then I died.
it's got fingy wingies.
You, I love
It's
Chara.
got finger
Finger
wingers.
boy.
Yeah, no, I
Finger
I think it was actually during one of our hunts where I came up with the term of finger wingers.
Yeah, it was finger wingers.
I think it was on
God.
stream. I started saying he's got
Um,
finger wingers.
I
Any-
still call him finger.
I think
I still say finger boy.
just only having Rise and World to go off of. I love Namiel.
Yes,
Nami's
Oh,
awesome.
Nami.
I agree. Nami is
His
very
introduction
pretty.
is so cool.
Nami is very.
I just love Nami in general. She's great.
Now, if I have the ability to say outside of World and Iceborne, Gog.
Yeah,
has a good
Gog's pretty
introduction.
good.
Gog's cutscene before that fight is one of those things of like, holy shit. Holy shit.
Gog has
Holy
good
shit.
Oh
I
my
will also
God.
say seeing Lao for the first time is pretty like, what the
Yeah,
fuck am
Lao
I
is very
supposed
cool.
to do with that?
What is
I
this
can't-
thing?
I can't say that any introduction from the old games is good.
I mean,
They aren't. We can look at some. They aren't.
Okay, but
I
Shagru,
remember-
yeah, Pokecraft, yeah, Shagru's was good. I have many memories of Shagru with my first time fighting that boy.
OG Black Fatalis intro from like Gen 2 is not a good one.
No, I've
wacky as
seen it.
fuck.
It's bad.
Too bad Gog is never coming back. I doubt it. Gog may one day return.
I mean, Gog has a higher chance of coming back than the fucking Dire does.
Finally.
Possibly.
I feel like Gog will one day return. It's just gonna be a long time.
I finally sneezed. I'm free.
That
You're
sounded like a cough.
free.
it's been like an hour.
Oh my god.
Gesundheit. Anyway.
Carrying.
Okay. You guys continue talking. I need to get a drink.
Mhm.
Probably from the older game. Maybe one of the. Gore had several cutscenes. Gore, maybe, because I love the Gore.
Yeah, gore cutscene's good.
Even then, I'm not sure. From the older games, I wouldn't know which cutscene. I don't remember most cutscenes. They were basic as fuck. They only got really good in 4.
Wasn't there one where they were kind of like almost CG?
Those were the CG ones are the.
They were
I don't
certain
know,
story
I don't-
moments.
No, those were the ones you get after killing a monster. You get like the. I don't remember what it's called in English. The like one encyclopedia thing.
Ecology.
Like ecology.
Ecology videos. They were in CG. They were also always a fun.
And what? Are you clapping? Yes, I am. That's me hitting my fingertips together.
No.
One of the best ones is still fucking. The Kuropeko ecology is amazing, with him just getting his fish stolen by the Jiagi. That's
Yeah.
fucking cute as fuck.
Isn't a lot of his also just fucking with the Jaggy, doing a roar and then leaving?
No, it's him just being angry at Jaggies. There's another one I really love just because it's stupid, is Gravios's ecology video. Because it's literally just not even a minute, and it's just him slowly diving into lava, and that's it.
Oh my god.
And then they do the full reverse and give you the Akanto ecology video, which is just terrifying.
Oh god, I don't like.
It's just Akanto cruelly murdering a Gravios.
Oh my
I don't
God.
like being reminded of that creature.
What about the Kezu eating the poor Kelby alive?
Oh, that one's just scary.
That's
Just a
terrifying.
little- That's a little too much.
Look, you think that's creepy? Have you seen the one for Giggy with him essentially laying eggs and the Giggies coming out?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, but that's the normal monster intro.
Oh, I know, but yeah, no, and there was a question that got asked earlier, and I think it will be a good
saw
one
that.
to.
I saw that
And-
Kazu ecology when I wasn't even 12. Jesus Christ, I was like 11.
See, there,
How did
I think that.
survive that?
Okay, where's the question? That's a good
Your
one. to
child's
end
not
on.
okay.
I'm
Your
trying to
child
find
saw
it
the
again.
Kezu ecology way too young.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'll repeat the question to Alex when she gets back. But this question was asked by Pau, and I think this will be a good one to somewhat end the podcast with. Favorite new monster from Rise? Who wants to start?
The Tranodon. Come on now.
Oh, that's a tough one.
At least with what I've experienced so far.
Okay.
Narwa.
Okay.
I love Narwa. She's
I know
my
you
favorite.
Like Narwa.
I love Narwa a
Mm.
lot.
Good question.
What can I say? I have a thing for big women.
Who we got?
No,
Izuchi,
really.
Somna,
So chapter 2
Tetra,
is pretty short, but okay.
Almu. It's actually. Oh yeah, it's probably Magna Malo.
Really?
I love purple and a tiger samurai.
I was about to say, it's a samurai. Have you seen Fatal's
Samurai
aesthetics he
Tiger
goes
is-
for?
Fatal's a fucking weeb, so
Fatal's armor sets for other classes in 14. Even when he's not playing as a samurai, where it would fit easily the best, finds a way to still incorporate the samurai motif in some way.
Yeah.
Fatal's a weeb.
For me,
I just like the aesthetic.
favorite Rise monster, Tetranodon. I even have cute little plushie. He's adorable.
Almudron also comes close
He's
to
so
Magna.
soft.
Almudron is cool.
He is so soft
He is
and
very
chunky
cool. I
and
love my
cute, and I
puppy.
love him.
Though, to be fair, Malzeno and Luna have a big chance to also be monsters I will really, really like.
Also,
I
Pokecraft
can't
just
wait to see
said.
the armor set.
Okay,
Fuck.
okay. I want to see if this is correct. Pokecraft says I'm calling it one of Fatal's favorite Pokemon is Samurott, which I think is the Samurai water
Samurott.
starter.
Yes, it is.
Not really.
Damn.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I
what
can
one-
counter it immediately because, you know, the big samurai-themed insect Galissapod. I love Galissapod.
Okay, so Alex, the question was asked. Favorite monster from Rise.
Well, I like things that make me miserable, so I'm gonna pick Gauze.
Oh, Gauss is also good. But I think
Oh
Magna's
yeah, I
still
forgot
more
all
powerful.
about Gusarug.
For me, it will.
Oh,
really
For me,
like
it will
Gauss.
always be Tetranodon. He is cute, chunky boy. I love him. His plushie is
Gauze
so
is
cute.
literally this fucking game's beat-ass Rajang, and I love it.
His plushie is so cute. I love him.
And it's so cute and round.
He is so soft.
Shaped like friend.
Friend shaped.
Nara
Yes,
is
friend.
just shaped like a croissant.
And Palace now said that
Shit.
Goss is their favorite monster from Rise.
Gauss is understandable.
Well,
Gauss
that's,
is cool.
that's if I'm including difficulty. If I'm including look, then that's a very different thing. Because that would also be.
Well, however you
defining-
want to. We were saying based off look, I think more than difficulty, because we were just saying based
Mine's
off the look.
just in general. Like I think I've hunted Narwa like close to 50 times now.
I mean, I like Narwa, but they're not my favorite potato.
I never-
What is it then?
Hmm.
Also, Pokecraft says that Azuchi looks fluffy. They likey. Azuchi is kind of fluffy.
I mean, yeah, they are cute.
It's
I
a
love
nice
them.
decision.
Have you ever seen Great Azuchi groom the little
Yes.
ones? When
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
so
They're
that's
so
cute.
cute.
it is adorable. I'm like, oh, they're friends,
Hmm.
and then they get killed, and then they feel bad.
If I have to go
Because
with
you're the
look,
murderer.
I am.
I kind of like the spider, but that's because I'm very
Ooh,
impartial to
Rakdown.
spiders.
I do
Raknakadaki.
like
But I
Mercy still a
absolutely
bit more.
despise its fight. I don't like it at all. But if I have to pick on choosing, I'd probably be stuck between the spider and a big platypus boy.
Also, pal here. No one likes Bishaten. I like Bishaten, but he's not my favorite.
I like Richard
No,
too.
I like him too.
But he's not my favorite.
The whole motherfucker is about to throw one of my favorite fruits at my face. I love him.
Anyways, I
Persimmon, yes.
believe with that, we will end the podcast here. This was something.
This was
Say the least.
something.
This is very much
Will
something.
we
to
do
say
it
the
again?
least.
Who knows?
Will we do it again? Depends. We actually got a lot of people to show up for the stream, so we might actually do this every once in a while.
Yeah, let's see.
I'd say
Yeah.
maybe every 2-3 weeks, maybe once a month we'll do a Scurpway hot takes for fun.
That'd be a good
We should
time.
do when we feel like it.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
like
Essentially,
Sounds like-
when we feel like it, we'll do another one. Next time we should talk about something other than Monster Hunter. Kind of hard to with this group. I love how this
I mean, no,
immediately
we
deviated to a Monster Hunter thing.
Ow.
Listen,
Adam, we can go Star Wars.
Oh yeah, remember Star?
I'm being present for another Star Wars chat. I fell
Go
asleep.
Star Wars, Final Fantasy,
Oh look! Fatal.
Transformers.
We could quite literally make a Final Fantasy one once we get enough people in the 14. Once
Yeah,
the main
yeah,
group once the main group kind of gets we're all playing 14, we could quite literally just have an episode where we just talk 14. For me, I could go on about everything that's a reference to past Final Fantasies in 14 because I can do that.
Yeah,
See, I
you
wouldn't be able
can.
to talk about it at all because I know next to nothing about Final Fantasy.
But again,
It'll
thanks
be fun
everyone.
to get through this game.
Thank you everyone who came out again, we'll do another one of these when we kind of feel up to it. This is a nice little experimental thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're just now joining the stream, sorry you missed everything. It will be up on YouTube tomorrow though, because I have to wait a full day before I can post shit to YouTube when I have affiliate status. So it will all be heading over to YouTube, and we'll be seeing you guys next week. Not with a podcast, probably gonna be Legends Arceus. Because that will be
If
out.
it arrives on time. If it
Our
arrives.
copy should be here.
I would like to hope so, but that's not a guarantee.
Yo, JoJo Q&A in 1 minute. No, we're not doing a JoJo Q&A in one. Oh,
yeah.
oh no, wait, you're talking about
We
the one that
should.
Sea Dog VA is doing. Yeah, no, Sea Dog VA is doing his JoJo Q&A with some of the Part 6 casts. Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah, we might do a JoJo themed episode.
No.
Podcast, yeah.
JoJo
I wanna
episode.
talk about Dio,
JoJo. Only JoJo.
even though he's a massive asshole.
Anyways, thank you everyone who came out. And is there anyone streaming at the moment we could send a raid on over to?
Ooh, I don't know.
Mrs.
Our first podcast, and we already had a guest unintentionally, and it's funny.
Kev's not on. Oh shit. See, Scurp. Wait,
That was actually
what?
really funny.
What is it, Raven? Yeah, no, you joined right at the end of it. Oh gosh, there's actually now 8. Why is there so many people here now at the end? What the fuck?
What the
No,
fuck?
You guys
Get
came
off!
in.
Do something with your life.
Think about when you normally start streaming, my dude.
Fair. No, here's the thing. I'm normally been live for about an hour at this point. I start streaming at 6.
You should like try to stick with like a schedule for podcasts. 'cause
I
then,
should.
you know,
Yeah, I'll make a schedule for the podcast. So that's the thing. If we always start at a specific time, so it's easier to get here for one.
So you know I'm not like, passed out.
My friend in the greenhouse VC says hi too. I better see you in the Sea Dog chat. I would be, but I'm gonna be playing 14 with Fatal because I got a freaking Endwalker to finish. Boy,
Literally on
We
the
gotta
last
enter the
one.
titty.
He's literally
we
on
gotta
last
enter the
one.
water titty as we were calling it.
Water titty.
Anyways, again, thank you all so much for coming out. I couldn't find anyone I normally raid, so sadly no raid tonight. But again, thank you everyone who came out. Next week will either be Legends Arceus or maybe Rise or something. I don't know. I'm just saying right now Legends Arceus. If Legends Arceus isn't here in time, Rise, because there's some event quests we haven't done yet. Because I am not willing to return to Shining
House?
Pearl to do that fucking Shiny Palkia hunt at the moment. But again, hope you all have a great night. Bye!
Wee.
Into the void we go.